Fight scenes. We all love them. And today I will be attempting one of the harder LEGO animation challenges by animating a wacky fight scene in 10 minutes, an hour, a day, and a week. 10 minutes. I went ahead and started the challenge off with a simple set that I will be using for all three of the different challenges, with very slight variation in the final one. 10 minutes is not a lot of time. As you can see in the time-lapse, sometimes it took me an entire minute before I got the next picture ready. So it's hardly a fight scene, but I just got the bird to grab a comically large hammer out of nowhere and smash the raccoon. Yeah, it was kind of stressful, really. It was really hard, so if you've been doing animation for a long time, and you want just an interesting challenge, go for it. But other than that, I really can't recommend this challenge. Here's the finished product. With the whole hour, I had a little more time, so I wanted to do some experimenting. With here, the raccoon's head is a lot harder to move around than a regular figure, so I wanted to do that. And here, with the bird, that little lamp scene took forever. It was great. I loved it. Anyway, here's the finished product. I really enjoyed making that one. An hour wasn't a short enough time to be stressful, but it was enough time limit that I actually got straight to it. I animated and I focused, and it was quite fun. Done. I recommend this challenge. Next up, we have 1 week. I lost part of the time lapse. My bad. This isn't a week. This is a day. I lost part of the time lapse, so that's why we're starting off at the end instead of at the beginning. But I wanted to try out this drawing technique for really punching to show a hit. Never really used the draw tool in Stop Motion Studio before, but I used it here, and it was a lot of fun. Great to experiment with. Here's the finished product. As you can see, here I managed to get some basic sound effects in. It really wasn't much. The footsteps weren't synced up, and I wasn't able to fix the sound effects from clipping at the top where they get too loud to actually hear and you lose stuff. Okay, let's move on to a week now. Here I wanted to give up some base of what the actual fight scene would be, so I got this raccoon taking an apple out of a trash can, as raccoons do. And then this spear, I tried to make a mask over it to make it look like it actually went through the apple, but that didn't end up working properly, so I just spent a whole lot of time on nothing. I ended up breaking the spear so then I could have it look like it pierced the apple, which is not ideal, but I have enough of the exact same type of spear that I went ahead and did that. This one, I just did some basic masking in order to get the shield and axe look like they formed out of nowhere, and you can see that here. Essentially what masking is you take a picture of the scene without the floating object or its supports, and then you just paint that over in post with the erase tool in Stop Motion Studio. That's what I use, and then it looks like it's fine. This part was kind of difficult to get the axe to spin enough times to look good, but also be realistic with how far away the bird was. So I ended up moving the bird farther than he was in the previous clip, and it worked out because nobody noticed, or at least nobody commented. This part was crazy. As you can see from brief flashes, I'm actually trying to copy some of the movesets from Hollow Knight Silk Song with the bird. And here, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know exactly what I was doing. I just kind of went with it. And here I am just masking out all the supports and drawing on some bits. Here we have the week-long challenge. Let me know in the comments what you think. Here we go. Was the 1 week challenge, and I really enjoyed doing this one because I had enough time to actually get a finished product out there, and I had all the sound effects I could have wanted, and I really enjoyed this. So if you want a challenge, highly recommend going for 1 week, just make a fight scene, or even just do all of these and tag me in the comments. If you like this kind of video, tell me down below. I know this one's a lot longer than most of anything else I've made, so if you don't like it, tell me what you don't like. I will probably try to make more of this kind of stuff and cut down on time a lot, because 8 minutes is quite a bit. But hope you enjoyed. Comment down below to tell me what you liked and what you didn't like. Catch you in the next one.